Hello there, and please excuse the weird angle of this video. I unfortunately do not have my phone attached to a phone holder. I don't have a stand. I'm not using like a traditional stand for it because I don't have something to hold it because I'm sharing a video about it. And this video is specifically for anyone who's vlogging or who uses their phone as a streaming device or wants to, because if you're already streaming, chances are you already got your own system. But if you want to start taking advantage of making YouTube videos, if you want to stream directly from your phone, if you want to be able to record without having to hold out like a stick or whatever, the selfie stick or whatever, this is a video for you. So this is the Joby phone holder, or for recording. So this is Joby, Joby, and I call this a high quality phone holder because I have another phone holder. I've gone through quite a few of these, probably, well, maybe like 3 or 4 of these. And what happens with a lot of other ones is either they don't do a good job of holding your phone because they're elastic. So if they're elastic, right, there's like a band that holds them together. Like you've probably seen it in your car, where if you have a phone holder in your car, they have this piece where you stick your phone in here and it stretches. So the way that it works is that it stretches and then it collapses on your phone, and that's how it stays in your phone. But what happens when that elasticity, that stretchiness, no longer works and it starts to slip? You got to replace it. You got to buy a new one. Like, because if it doesn't hold your phone anymore because it's starting to gotten too loose, or the sun beat down on it and it's starting to like lose its the rubbers on it is not holding your phone properly anymore. And I'm talking about other devices like these that hold your phone. Then what happens is you have to buy a new one, which is fine. I mean, usually those ones are pretty affordable, but this one is a bit more expensive than a regular phone holder device that attaches. So it attaches to this is standard a screw hole or whatever you call it for stands. So if you have like a stand, a camera stand, or if you have even a selfie stick or whatever, this is the standard size. So basically, any stand, most stands with the standard like thing will go in here. I mean, if you have cameras, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you have a stand, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if not, then just know that this is a standardized size. So if you don't get a standard stand, then you might want to consider the size. But anyway, you stick it on your stand. You stick it on your stand. That's the important part, and you can put your camera horizontal. So just imagine your phone being horizontal across, or you can use this little button right in the back, which is why I love this. It gives you many options. This little knob in the back, you could tighten it or twist it to tighten it, just like that. And all you need to do is you need to rotate it, and now you've got a camera. So imagine a camera down here, or the stand right here. So you've got a stand right here, and you've got a camera that you can close and you can set vertically. So you've got a camera that you could set up and down, and all you need to do to set your camera is you turn this thing, you close it tight, and you hold it together as tight as it can go on a camera. Not as tight as it go. You don't want to like squeeze it to death, but no death grips here. But squeeze it as tight as you need, and then you tighten this back here. So it automatically holds the phone up. So as you can see, I can't rotate it anymore. I'm trying to rotate it. I can't rotate it anymore. This is stuck in place. This no longer moves. So ultimately, the inside of here is like it's not, I don't know exactly what type of material to call, like a plasticky rubber, but for the most part, your phone should stay in here just simply because most the other devices, right, as I mentioned, the way they work is that it's like an elasticity thing. So the elastic, it naturally sits maybe this wide, and then the other ones, you have to open them and then they close, and then it's like a spring option or like some sort of elastic option that holds the phone together. But this one is an amazing design because it's a screw, so you don't have to worry about something becoming less elastic. It lasts longer. It says high quality materials. I've seen other ones that are made out of like a cheaper plastic or a cheaper rubber that looks like it fall apart. Some of the pieces fall apart. I've had some bad experiences with phone holders. But at the end of the day, I've found a lot of value out of this one. This is high quality. It's got like a textured metal inside. You could tell that they spent some extra effort to use some high like metal. I mean, here's the interesting thing: is some of these other ones are made out of such like cheap plastic that it's almost amazing to find ones that is made out of a metal. Like that's how great this is. And they have like these little washers here. Now there was one other button or knob that that you might have saw that maybe you're wondering about. So this has full 360 XYZ turning opportunity. And what do I mean by that? Like, so 360 simply means that you can turn this. Well, this is actually, so your phone, right? Obviously you could rotate it. So this is actually 90 degrees, right? But you only need 90 degrees to capture the full like 365 degrees or whatever, because you could keep your phone this way, you could turn it upside down, you could, you know, do whatever. So you only need 90 degrees to capture all four, but obviously your phone aims up, right? Like people are gonna be watching videos up anyway. But so you only need 90 degrees, but you can get, you know, that every angle that you truly need. So here's the great part, right? You can do the vertical phone, angled phone, or your horizontal phone, which is great, right? Obvious, standard, you have to have that. Some of them will only allow you to hold it vertically, and some of them only allow you to hold it at an angle. And that is controlled with this little knob right here. I'm going to tighten it right now so you can see that I can't rotate anymore. And then this other knob right here allows you to change the up or down angle of your device. So earlier I had it like right around here, so obviously you set it on your stand and it sits like that. But what you can also do is you could set this at an angle. So if you want to aim up or something, so say you're using like a selfie stick or some type of stand and you want to aim up, or some type of stick or whatever you're using to record, and you put your phone here, you imagine you're setting your phone here and the camera's facing up. So what you're doing is you're recording up simply by having this at a different angle. And of course you can also choose the option to rotate and all of that, to rotate this however you need. So lots of functionality there, high quality materials that you don't find on most phone holders, especially if you want to make videos, you want to make content, you want to record, you know, you want to record videos that require a selfie or anything like that. So this is the Joby one, and it is a little bit more expensive than your typical phone holder, but you know, it'll probably very most likely last quite a lot longer. So, you know, just one more quick sample of how easy this is. I mean, I'm literally changing it right now. I'm changing the angle of this, so I'm going to turn this at a slight angle, tighten this. So right now this is sturdy as far as this part goes. And now, like, just imagine that I'm putting my phone in here, my phone device, you know, and this is pretty wide too. So I have a Samsung. Now, most people who have iPhones realize that they need a smaller one, right? They don't need it to be as wide. So if you have an iPhone, this can be very narrow. Or if you have multiple family members or friends that want to use these or share these, then you can make it thinner, make it less wide for iPhone purposes. Or you could, if you have a much bigger phone, you can open it up very wide, set your phone inside. Just pretend my phone's set here. Close it nice and tight, as tight as it can go, so that, you know, the texture here holds it together. And then the screw in the back, you simply tighten that, and then now here you go. You got a nice sturdy phone holder from that'll keep your phone on a tripod. Oh yeah, tripod. I kept calling it a stand, but on a tripod. And you can start to, and once it's set in here, once it's set in this device, all you need to do is rotate this device. So this can go up or down. So I'm just going to show you an example. This can go up or down, and just get about all, you know, just about every single possible angle at every single coordinate, that up, down, left, right, 360 degrees one way, 360 degrees the other way. I mean, you could get just about every shot you could potentially need where your camera can fit and all of that. Ton of functionality. And you know, one thing that's great is, depending on the type of stand or tripod you use, some people use a tripod, some people use a flexible tripod, some people use a stick. And you might have a stick that comes out and you need your camera to, like, the stick, you need this to actually rotate toward you, so you might need something like that. So this is so great. It's high quality. It's probably going to last much longer because it's not based on an elastic design. It's based on an actual design that includes screws with like high quality metal. Looks like high quality plastic. I mean, I didn't do like a lab test or anything on the plastic to see what level of quality it is, but you know, it's been very sturdy. Here's the other thing is, when you buy like a flimsy stand, I mean, you don't want to put your phone in a flimsy stand anyway. If you put your phone in a flimsy stand, it's got tons and tons of chances to drop. And here's one mistake you can make is, say that you're using this device and you're setting your phone vertical, and you could be horizontal too, but you have to make sure that this is tight enough. I have had my phone fall out once because I failed to make sure that the phone was snug inside. So you want to make sure your phone is snug inside, and once it's snug, it's got little grooves here so it fits your phone. But once it's snug, phone is snug, once you tighten it on the back here, it will stay. It will stay. I'm not even saying it should, but it will stay if you do it right. It will stay. But even the rubber ones that have a lot of like high tension, you got to open it and then let it close on your phone. I mean, sometimes that's just a pain. Sometimes, you know, you have a risk of, if you have a thicker phone, that it doesn't fit the phone, or you have to stretch it too wide and you overstretch it. So, you know, those are so many things to consider trying to be captured in like one product. So whoever, Joby, did a great job of being able to fit multiple phones with one product made with high quality materials that is reliable, that will last much longer, and all of that. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hope this is helpful in finding your next phone carrier for when you want to record videos, vlogs, selfies, anything like that. And with that, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.